Hi there, Jean Greer here at Stylish Fireplaces, introducing you to the Dimplex Extra Slim PLF Multi-fire. At the end of this video, I'll give you some other brands to compare this one to. So anytime you hear extra slim or slim in the name of an electric fireplace, it generally denotes the fact that it was designed to fit into a 2x4 build out. A regular linear electric fireplace these days would fit into a 2x6 wall. There are some deeper models, but the standard is pretty much 2x6. This unit is designed to fit into a 2x4. That means you could retrofit it into the existing construction of your home if you have 2x4 studs, but it also means you've got an extra slim profile if you're really squeezed for space. Generally speaking, if it is extra slim, they will design it so that it can go into the wall or surface mount, because if I'm going to surface mount a fireplace, obviously the less it sticks out from the wall, the better. So this is no exception. This unit can be flush mounted into the wall or surface mounted the way we've done it here in our showroom. It comes standard as a direct wire unit, which is ideal for not having a big cord and a plug on a surface mount installation. If you want to plug it in, you will have to order the plug kit, so be sure to do that. Don't order it thinking there's a plug on it. There is not. You have to order that plug kit separately. As you can see, the flame is what they call a multi-layered, and it's maybe not as easy to tell that here with one color showing, but they do call it multi-fire because it has a multi-layered effect. It's always a challenge with an extra slim fireplace, whether it's linear or traditional, that the less space they have to create the flame effect, the more challenging it is to get a pleasing flame effect. And so they've created what they call multi-fire. And if I change the colors, it becomes a little more obvious that there are layers to the flame. So I can have all the layers in one color, but as I change those colors, you start to see where the layers are. So there are about 7 presets for the flame colors that you can change to suit whatever it is you prefer. Of course, there's an ember bed color as well, so I can change the colors underneath the flames, and that's fairly standard for electrics and for Dimplex for sure. So there are preset colors, and then there's always a setting where it will cycle through those colors, and when it's cycling through, I can pause it anywhere along that cycle and hold the color at that particular one. So I can stop it anywhere. And that's something that's been available on other Dimplex linears as well. So there really are quite a few options for that ember bed color, or I can leave it off. There is a sort of a dimmer feature as well, so that I can change the brightness of the effects. And there is also a flame speed setting, and that's not always available on a Dimplex, so it's nice to have that option where I can speed up the flames or I can slow them down to suit my own personal preferences. Everybody has a different feeling about how the flame should be looking on a fireplace, so you can certainly speed them up or slow them down, which is a nice option. So this is a 2x4 build out, as we said. This is meant to fit into a 2x4 or to be surface mounted. And one of the neat things is it has a very slim flange around it. It's only about 3/4 of an inch, which again is fairly typical of more recent Dimplex, like their Ignite series. This one can be removed. So it is very sleek, but if it's still more trim than I want to see, this factory trim can be removed, and I can bring my wall materials right up to the glass viewing area. So if I am doing a flush mount installation, I could have my wall materials right up to the viewing area, which is a nice idea. We are getting people interested in having a frameless effect, although this is a very unobtrusive surround. So the fact that it can be removed is a nice option. This does have a heater in it. It's a 120 volt unit, so the heater is capable of producing about 5,000 BTUs, which is enough to warm up about a 400 square foot area. And like all electrics, I don't have to have the heater on to have the flames on, so I can use this fireplace year round. The heater is thermostat controlled, of course, so I have a remote with a thermostat on it. I can set the temperature where I would like, and it will cycle on and off. What's really cool about this particular model is it also has an air circulation feature. So we can have the air circulating through the fan on the fireplace without actually having the heater on. That's something that was available on some older model Dimplexes that you might not know about, but that we remember. So it's nice to see that coming back as an option for people who just want to cycle the air through without necessarily running the heater. So we do like that air circulation mode. It does have a timer feature, which is getting to be a fairly standard feature on electric fireplaces. So if you're concerned about somebody forgetting to turn it off or falling asleep in front of it, you set the timer to sometime in the future, up to 8 hours out, and it will turn the whole system off when the timer has reached its end. It also has smart diagnostics within the unit to keep us informed if there is an issue with the unit that we should be aware of. So again, this is the Dimplex PLF Multi-fire Slim. Other units that I would compare this one to. So most manufacturers are getting into this slim market at this point. We have the Napoleon AlluraVision CHS or Slim. We have the Modern Flame Spectrum Slim line and the Amante Symmetry Slim or Sim Slim. All of those fit into that 2x4 build out and can be surface mounted or flush mounted depending on the situation. You can find all of those at stylishfireplaces.ca. Search by brand. In this case, you're going to look for Dimplex, or search by style, and you'll find these under linear in wall as well as linear on wall.